confirming it. Check. Got it. Did I unpack your headset already over there? Nope. Cough button.
What is it?
Cough button. It'll mute you.
When you hit the cough, you mute. Okay.
Or whatever other reason. It's called a cough button though. Check. Can't get it to push. Rob, give me a quick count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Jenna Baker is so impressed.
Jenna, text Rob Heald if you can hear the mic. Can you hear us? Check.
Jenna, can you hear us? Okay. Hi, Jenna. Hi, Miss Baker.
Ready? Wait for the music.
Are we live? Where's Larry then?
Family issue.
So, holding it turns me off? And do I have to turn myself back on again?
So if the red light's on, you're muted.
Wait, hold on. When it's red light's on, I'm muted?
I believe.
Like if I talk right now, is it spiking?
I can't read the readouts on this anyway.
Jenna, please text me if you can hear my voice now. Are you blinking?
I'm open. Jenna, can you hear me? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Miss Baker, can you hear me? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
She can hear you. Okay, so you're not muted.
No, I'm live.
Okay. Thank you once again, Miss Baker.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Peabody, Massachusetts, and the campus of Bishop Fenwick High School for tonight's Cristo Rey basketball game. My name's Dan Curran. I'm the athletic director here at Cristo Rey, and I'm proud to be joined by the one and only Mr. Rob Heald.
Hi Dan, how you doing tonight? Great to be here. Very excited to watch our Cristo Rey Knights take on this team from Fenwick.
So as you may know, COVID has changed our lives in many ways, and basketball is no exception. Many of you may be familiar with the tip to start the game. Massachusetts has done away with that this year. We're simply going to flip a coin and go for possession. Your Cristo Rey Knights tonight are led by Coach Grady Milton and seniors Ray Bosquet, and A.K. Crawford.
So, Dan, did I hear you say that they got rid of the tip this year?
The tip is gone. And
Do you know that in Europe they got rid of the tip a long time ago? European waiters and bartenders they're actually paid to salary instead of working for tips.
As we get to more COVID corrections throughout the night, we'll point them out as we reach them. You'll see a few other situations that maybe folks aren't used to if you've watched traditional basketball or even NCAA this year. Starting for the Knights are number 5, C.J. Williams. Number 2, Alfredo de los Santos. Number 22, Ray Bosquet. Number 23, A.K. Crawford. And number 3, Keon Carruthers. Fredo sends the ball into Keon, and we are underway here at Bishop Fenwick. The Knights coming off maybe their best performance of the year Friday night with a victory over St. Joseph's Prep.
Yeah, Dan, we're really looking to see the Knights take that momentum and carry it into this game.
Ray gets in the area he's most comfortable, the 3 to 5 foot circle, and works it out. We have a rebound by Bishop Fenwick and heading back the other way. Big thing to note tonight is that Bishop Fenwick may look a little different than if anyone's seen them before. Tonight is their senior night. Congratulations to the Fenwick graduating class. We wish them all well. Fredo in the corner kicks to Crawford up top.
Now see, we got Fenwick opening up playing man-to-man, whereas Cristo Rey Boston opened up in a zone. We'll see how the two teams change their defense throughout the night.
Keon takes it to the hole, lays it up, no good. Rebound, Bishop Fenwick. Fenwick comes out. Cristo Rey switches into more of a man look. A little bit of a matchup 2-3. Deep 3 from Fenwick. Hits, it's good.
Cristo Rey's going to have to find an answer to guys that can shoot like that, you know?
Well, I think they have the answer, and it's right there in number 2, Alfredo de los Santos. Ball down low. Fenwick. 2 from the corner, no good. Fenwick rebound and put back. Cade Buckley for the Crusaders with the 2. 5-0 Fenwick here with just under 6 to go in the quarter. And Keon takes it to the hole and is fouled hard. He will shoot 2.
Yeah, very nice to see Mr. Carruthers getting involved in the game early. Keon is actually a sophomore transfer from Snowden, and we're very excited to have him here with the program.
We're very, very much excited, and welcome to Cristo Rey Keon. As you guys will see, we empty out the paint here for the first foul shot. On the second shot, they will allow him to fill it back. Misses the first of 2.
More fun facts about Keon. I am his religion teacher.
Oh, good deal.
Yeah. I had him today, 3rd period.
And I'm sure he was present and attentive as always.
He was great.
Keon's back at the line shooting the second half. Makes the second half to narrow the deficit to 4. Up, Cristo Rey coming out in their 1-2-2 full court look. Up, Fenwick layup, no good. Rebound, Bosquet. Bosquet's running with Crawford and no one to beat. De Los Santos out to Bosquet, sorry. Bosquet to De Los Santos for 3, and it is good. 5-4, Bishop Fenwick, a little over 5 minutes left here in the first quarter.
Dan, I think that the Cristo Rey fans are going to be very excited when this team scores 3 points at a time instead of 2.
I think you would agree. Oh, we got a tip ball out of bounds, and it maintains Fenwick possession.
Yeah, I'm getting a text right now from our math teacher, Curtis Wetzel, that if the team scores 3 points every time instead of 2, we'll actually accumulate more points faster.
Attaboy, Mr. Wetzel, astute observation. Fenwick ball up top. Another 3. Another one to go. And the Fenwick offense tonight has all been brought to you by number 3, Cade Buckley. Carruthers on the top. Williams setting a screen. Carruthers waves him off. Pulls it back. Tries to look again. Nothing there. Fenwick playing great man-to-man defense. Turnover, Cristo Rey coming back out.
Yeah, it seems the Fenwick team also knows about the 3-point strategy.
It seems it does. It seems it does. Fenwick ball deep in. Oh, layup and a foul called on C.J. Williams. That is his first and the team's first.
Yeah, we're going to have to see Mr. Williams set his feet and make more of a traditional defensive stance.
The foul has not been kind to C.J. so far this year, struggling in his first 2 contests. However, we're hoping to see some big things out of him.
Yeah, it's very exciting too. So sophomore transfer once again. He's had a very strong first 3 games, and keeping him out of foul trouble is going to be the key for the Knights tonight.
Couldn't agree more. The second of the 2, and Mr. Williams provides the rebound off to Ray Bosquet to start the Crystal Ray offense. Bosquet to the top of the key, loses it, picks it up, and gets it taken from him. Heading back the other way strong. Fenwick. Oh, with an acrobatic pass and finish.
You get a lot of tenacity out of number 14, Colby Brown, out of Fenwick. Really never giving up on that defensive play.
Bosquet working at the top. Oh, loses it again, but it will stay Crystal Ray possession. We're looking at a 10-4 Fenwick score right now with a little over 4.5 to go here in our first period of play. Bosquet up top high to Carruthers. Williams with a strong screen. Rolls. Passes no good. And we're back out on the break again. Keon disrupts and is called for the reach. That'd be Keon's first and the team's second.
This foul is on the floor, Dan, and for those of our fans at home who don't know basketball very well, that's why he's not going to be shooting 2 baskets. Number 24, Alex Gonzalez is handling the ball now. Alex is actually a team captain for Fenwick.
A senior team captain with a 3, hits it, and it's good. Timeout, Crystal Ray Knights. Right at the 4-minute mark here of the first quarter. Fenwick 13, Crystal Ray 4. Well, just to give a quick recap of the Crystal Ray box score right now. The sole hoop is provided by Mr. Keon Carruthers. He has missed both of his foul shots at the time. And the only fouls currently on Crystal Ray belong to Mr. Carruthers and Mr. Williams. Take a quick break here while we take a 1 and 15-second timeout.
So Dan, another fun fact. Cristo Rey is actually not an English set of words. It actually means Christ the King in Spanish.
Learn something new every day, Mr. Hill.
Yeah.
Learn something new every day. And with that, Mr. Carruthers starts the ball off here for Crystal Ray. Carruthers at the top of the key, works with Williams. Williams breaks. A.K. Crawford to the corner with a deep 2. Crystal Ray coming back in their full court look. And you've got on the top A.K. with Alfredo and Keon in the wings. Oh, Ray Bosquet with the big block, sending it 3 rows deep. Checking into the game now for Alfredo de los Santos is Michael Nunez-Perez.
It's great to see A.K. Crawford get involved in the game early. If he gets hot, it's going to be very good news for the Knights.
A.K. is the type of shooter that he's streaky. He gets warm, good things happen. Up, tough pass by Fenwick, interrupted slightly by Michael. Kicked out to the corner and hit for 3. That is senior captain Max Grenner. Fun fact, I graduated with Max's older sister. Kicks the ball down low. Turned over, comes back out again. C.J. Williams on the block. Oh, Keon Carruthers with the steal. He's got Nunez-Perez and Bosquet with the hit and 1.
Now see, Dan, this is very exciting because as you said, and 1, we get both points and a chance to score a third one here.
For those of you who don't know, I feel like I'm working with Patches from Dodgeball. Well, Carruthers on the line. Shooting his one. No good. Rebound Bishop Fenwick, and they break it out to start their offense. Fenwick doing a tremendous job moving the ball against this Cristo Rey zone. Shot up, rebound Williams. Out to Carruthers. Carruthers running the offense, pulling it out, slowing things down. Piers Fenwick is sitting back in his own look now. Keon for three. Pardon me, that is a deep two.
Great to see Carruthers hitting his field goals. He's struggling from the free throw right now, though. Really struggling from the free throw.
Oh, Bosquet with the steal for Cristo Rey, and we're coming back the other way. Bosquet gives to Carruthers. Carruthers will start to facilitate the offense. Takes the ball hard with a crossover behind the back and a layup to the rim, slightly out of control.
Cristo Rey Boston on a 6-3 run right now.
Oh, good old 6-3. Checking into the lineup now for Cristo Rey Boston is Alfredo de los Santos. He spells A.K. Crawford a quick break. Fenwick doing a great job trying to move the ball against this Cristo Rey press. A little passive at the moment. As you know, they'll ratchet that up as the game goes on. A.K. to the...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to have to agree with the referee there. He did travel without putting the ball on the ground.
Well, that's a tough one to take in that possession. They had the zone distorted, and we're looking for more. Ball kicked to the corner to Bosquet. Bosquet slashes to the rim. He's so good at that, and he's blocked. Blocked and coming out. And we've got a travel before the make. Take it off the board. Give that one back to Cristo Rey.
That's 2 possessions in a row for Fenwick that have ended in a travel. They should work on dribbling more.
It's a tough turnover to take in a point situation. Carruthers brings the ball over half. Coach Milton calling in the instructions. 2 high screens. Carruthers continues to handle. Kicks to Bosquet. Bosquet up fakes. 2 dribbles tight to the hole. Kicks to Mike Nunez-Perez. Michael Nunez-Perez, mostly known for his defensive specialty, moves the ball to Alfredo. Alfredo at the top of the key. We need a shot with there's 3 on the clock to Nunez-Perez with the hit and the make before the buzzer.
That was a wonderful play by Nunez-Perez, and left-handed, something that he's been working on over the summer.
A little under 40 seconds here remaining. Just over 40, sorry. 40 seconds even here remaining in the first quarter. And Fenwick holds the 6-point advantage. Oh, Alfredo to the hole and hit. A late foul call comes in from the weak side, and Alfredo de los Santos will go to the line for 2.
Great sportsmanship there from John Bennett and Alfredo to pick each other up, or it could be a very tense moment. Now, Dan, tell me a little bit why the shooter at the free throw line is not surrounded by players on the first shot.
Well, in the effort to create social distancing, they've decided to clear the key out for the first and bring the gentleman in for the second shot.
Good to know.
The hope is to have less time when they're right on top of each other.
Good to know.
A little clarification from the referee Kevin Boudelier, also known as Boots, with the table.
This is now a 9-3 run for the Knights.
That'd be a 10-3 run for the Knights. With just over 35 seconds to go here in a 2-point game going into the end of the quarter. The score is Bishop Fenwick 16, Cristo Rey 14. Nope. We have another travel for Fenwick on the baseline. That is 3 in 3 possessions.
You know, Dan, as an educator, I want everybody to have fun and everybody to enjoy themselves tonight. But to be honest with you, as a Cristo Rey teacher, I do like the fact that we are scoring more points than they are.
Bosquet cuts to the rim hard. Seems like he may have been hit somewhere in the progress, but we're going to play this one out. Oh, Williams with the steal. 3, 2, 1. We have 0.7 seconds left on the board. Williams with the interception. One stop drop. Oh, and hits the rim on the long bomb. At the end of 1, It is Cristo Rey 14, Bishop Fenwick 16. Mr. Heald, impressions?
No, I'm very excited. I think that showed real tenacity. The word tenacity is a great choice there because the team didn't give up. You know, to be down at such a ridiculous rate was very scary. The team found their footing, they came calm, and we've come back to be within 2. Very exciting to see out of such a young team in the high school circuit.
And Mr. Hill's great to point out that this is a very young team. Currently only 5 of these players coming into tonight's contest have significant varsity experience. As we know, graduation and some students leaving our school last year caused a little bit of a void of experience that we've been able to fill in nicely with freshmen like Jamari Jones and sophomores and juniors such as Jaden Lassiter and Michael Nunez-Perez.
Yeah, great to see juniors getting involved. Alfredo de los Santos is seeing a much bigger and increased role this year. He's actually coming off his breakout game against St. Joe's on Friday.
Alfredo looked fantastic in that.
I just want to use this time to have a special shout out to our head of our school, Mrs. Rosemary Powers, and then Mr. Tom Ryan, principal, and Mr. Kyle Mullins, who is the vice principal, in a very special way. As I drove a corporate work study band, I also want to thank our director of corporate work study, Mr. Paul Bowen.
And I believe they're all joining us tonight live on the stream. Again, folks, YouTube will be the new home of Cristo Rey Athletics for the continuance of the year. We look forward to you joining us for all of our contests and those coming up soon in fall too, including volleyball and boys and girls soccer, as well as football, who we participate in a co-op with Cathedral will be shared there. As we come down into the last 30 seconds of the 30 seconds of this halftime break, welcome everybody, get up, take a quick stretch, and get ready for a great second quarter of Cristo Rey Knights basketball. The whistle is blown, and we have started the second quarter. Fenwick with the ball up top, running a dribble handoff offense. Ball deep to the corner, back to 3. Williams with the block, rebounded by Fenwick. Put up quick 2, contested rebound, and it ends up with Bosquet with a shared possession. Fenwick comes out with the ball and begins their next possession. Deep Fenwick 2 in the corner, in, out, no good. Rebound, Bosquet with Fredo deep already running. Up and, misses the easy one. But draws the jump, which will be a Cristo Rey ball with a full shot clock. Checking in for Cristo Rey is number 23, AK. AK Crawford buys Alfredo a quick break, and I'm sure we'll see him shortly.
Dan, as Alfredo's religion teacher, I'm very proud of him to see him working so hard, but I would have thought it would be much cooler if he dunked that last ball.
I'm sure he would think the same. Williams with the high screen for Carruthers. Carruthers with the deep 2, hits it.
Keon is having a great day from the field today.
We have a tied contest here with just about 7 minutes to go in the quarters. Fenwick doing a great job against this Cristo Rey press until it gets to the last pass where Carruthers comes in and plays the ruiner. Nunez-Perez with the in-transition layup. And Cristo Rey has their first lead of the night at the 6:50 mark of the second quarter. Fenwick's going to slow things down, come up and set up their offense. Another deep 3, no good. Williams rebound. Williams has got help. Seems like he might have been slightly interfered with there and could not get the pass off. Fenwick deep underneath, up and under. Great move by number 4 from Bishop Fenwick.
Despite that last 2 points, Cristo Rey finds themselves still on a 15-8 run. Michael Nunez-Perez looks to be limping a little bit. I hope he's going to be able to bounce back.
Mike's been dealing with a little bit of a quad issue for the last couple weeks. I'm sure he just needs to get loose. Fenwick ball again on a rebound off a Carruthers miss, coming back the other way. Lob pass down low, last touch by Crawford, Fenwick ball.
Speaking of getting loose, Dan, we have a wonderful new math teacher at the school, and she has been running yoga sessions for the students on a regular basis. It's a really wonderful thing for our school community.
Checking out of the game for Crystal Ray's Keon Carruthers. We welcome Darvinsdorf Centerville to the contest for the first time tonight. Also grabbing a quick break is Ray Bosquet. Up under and a tough finish. Williams working top of the key. Loses it. Alfredo gives up the transition. Oh! Deflected pass by De Los Santos. This will maintain a Fenwick possession in the offensive zone.
Cristo Ray's getting a little sloppy with the ball. A lot of one-handed passes and a lot of passes not in the center of the chest.
Buckley back out top. Buckley again, the hot three-point shooter of the evening so far, facilitating their offense nicely. Underneath, foul on C.J. Williams. Pardon me, that foul gets allotted to Mr. A.K. Crawford. That is his first and the team's third. Bosquet checking back in for the Knights.
Good to see that foul not attributed to Williams. Williams, as we said before, gets himself into foul trouble every once in a while.
Taking their positions down low will be Alfredo De Los Santos and Ray Bosquet. Ball up, makes the second half. Current score, Bishop Fenwick 21, Cristo Rey 18. Bishop Fenwick, of course, a member of the large component of the CCL. Normally not on the Cristo Rey Knights schedule, but due to COVID, we're playing all league schedule this year. We have a foul called against Bishop Fenwick. This looks like it'll be against number 3, Buckley.
Now, Dan, in a high school game, do you get 5 fouls or 6 fouls?
You get 5, and in the words of my great shop teacher, make sure you use them all. Bosquet for the deep 3, no good. No blue jerseys underneath bounding on that side. And we're coming back out with a Fenwick possession. Bosquet disrupts on top. Nunez Perez to the floor. Bosquet disrupts again. Right to a Fenwick defender and into Darvinsdorf Centerville's hands. Up to Nunez Perez on the over the head Hail Mary. He misses, but Bosquet gets the tough follow. 21-20 Crusaders here. 4.5 left in the half.
So Dan, just some more basketball knowledge. When Ray Bosquet jumps up and grabs the ball like that and then scores, he gets credited with a rebound and the field goal.
That's correct. And Ray currently is your leader here on the Cristo Rey Knights in rebounding, leading the team with just over 7.5 a game. Ball kicked up top. Fenwick for 3, no good. Mr. Bosquet again below the rim.
Excellent footwork by Bosquet to not step out of bounds there. He was on his tippy toes.
Ray finds AK. AK dribbles high, passes it on to Darvins. Darvins settles things down for the Cristo Rey offense. Makes one move, goes to the rim hard, no good. Buckley rebound coming out for Fenwick. Mike Nunez Perez showing his defensive ability, slowing ball and getting things under control. Cristo Rey settles in. 2 passes and a 3 for Fenwick, which is good. Hit by number 20, Max Grenert.
Darvin's Dorsonville bringing the ball up. Darvin's was recently featured on WBZ News. If you'd like to see the crip of Darvin's, please go to the Cristo Rey Boston website.
Alfredo hard to the hole, misses high, coming back out. Fenwick taking the ball strong to the hole. Darvins comes in from behind, knocks it out. Buckley with the rebound. Buckley lonks up a deep 3. Fenwick gets the rebound and puts it back up. Nick Bowers for 2.
Body control is such a hard thing for these young athletes to master. It's really something that as they older and mature more, they really find more comfort in.
It is definitely something to work on at this level. A lot of these gentlemen just going through a growth spurt, finding out what being 6'2", 6'3", 6'4" feels like.
It's not just the younger generation going through growth spurt. I've actually put on 37 pounds since last March.
COVID. Ball out of bounds, and Cristo Rey's got a pair of subs coming into the game. Welcome back, Mr. Williams and Keon Carruthers.
I would like to blame COVID, Dan, but to be honest with you, I would say Oscar Mayer and Little Debbie had more to do with it, if you catch my drift.
I definitely understand the problem with Little Debbie. Carruthers starts the ball up top for Cristo Ray. Carruthers working with Williams. Williams rolls, nothing there. Bosquet. Bosquet in the corner, bounce one step, bang, off the rim. Fenwick ball, coming back. Darvin's in pursuit of the player from Fenwick, commits the foul, ball on the rim. We got a stoppage with 2:20 to go.
It's hard to know as a player what to do there, right? Because you are so determined to stop the young man from scoring, but in all honesty, you probably don't have a chance to stop him without committing the foul.
It's all about angles there and footwork, and unfortunately this is a tough gym with a short wall. Makes the first.
Well, let me tell you about a person who can help you with angles. We have a new teacher named Miss Greco, and she is just the most fantastic woman when it comes to geometry. Big shout out to our math department.
Misses the second, rebound by Williams. It seems he attended Miss Greco's class on angles. Coming out, we have Alfredo to Keon. Carruthers dribbles, looking for something available here at the 2-minute mark of the half. 2 quick dribbles, boom, quick finish, up, off the backboard and in.
Now, Dan, does that still count for the same amount of points when you throw it in off the backboard?
All worth 2.
Wow, that is really excellent.
Ball deep in the corner, Fenwick 3. Cristo Ray rebound by Alfredo. Alfredo gives it off to Ray, and Ray will facilitate the offense.
You see Ray bring the ball up a lot more than most centers. I think Ray in college is going to find himself being a number 2 or a number 3.
Definitely projects as a 3 at the next level. And according to the Dot News article of last week, he definitely sees himself as a 3 as well.
Yeah, I was very excited to see that article about Ray in the Dorchester Reporter.
As we all know, Ray Bosquet joined an exclusive club. He is the founding member of the Cristo Ray 1,000-point club, and congratulations to Ray on that achievement. Oh, Carruthers to the rim with a whole bunch of white jerseys all around him. 33 from Fenwick is definitely doing a great job controlling the attack of the rim here from Cristo Ray. I just wonder how long that pace will be able to be maintained by him. Oh, 24 from Fenwick from the corner for 2. 1 minute remaining in the half. 1 minute. Keon dribbles, looking for an available option. Williams sets the pick, stays there. Pulls it back out to Ray. Ray tries to restart things, and we have a push on 30 White.
Yeah, the way that player pushed him across the backcourt line would be an example of cheating. And what the ref does there is he calls a foul so that Ray would get another chance with the ball.
And we have freshman Jamari Jones checking in the game to give Darvins a quick breath. Jamari has definitely come in and shown early that he is one of the better defenders in the league.
I love that about Cristo Ray Boston. It's a school where a freshman who has the ability to play really can see varsity playing time freshman year. I can't imagine
Ray Bosquet for 2 and makes it for 1 more with a foul.
I can't imagine there's many Boston basketball programs that can offer such diversity.
No, there are very few programs really in the state where you can come in as a freshman and make an impact in the ways that Jamari has so far. He played big minutes in the win Friday night against St. Joe's.
So you said Ray scored 1,000 points?
Yes, he did.
That's quite a milestone.
That is a remarkable milestone.
So speaking of milestones, I just want to throw a shout out to another teacher. I want to wish Michael Kaufman a happy 55th birthday.
Happy birthday, Mr. Kaufman. Thank you for your service. And CJ finds his way to the line, shooting 2. CJ misses the first, and we'll get a second shot. CJ will go 2 dribbles and up. And it's good. 35.5 left here in the half, and your Knights trail by 4, sorry. Maybe I should have spent more time with Miss Rigby.
That's true.
We have a Keon Carruthers foul, resulting in a Fenwick possession here in the front court. That is the second on Mr. Carruthers.
Yeah, so what we're seeing here from the Knights is a good defensive stand. Even though Fenwick has been turning their offense back on, we're seeing the Knights have the ability to withstand defensively, and that's going to be the key to staying in this game.
The Knights are doing a tremendous job staying in this game and putting themselves in a position to have a huge second half and hopefully secure another Cristo Rey victory.
There's a marked difference in the amount of clapping we're seeing out of the benches. The Cristo Rey bench seems to be cheering their teammates on very loudly. It's very encouraging and wonderful to see.
Bosquet down low, off the backboard, no. Williams with the rebound, and that will be the half.
So Dan, as I'm sure you know, that if the game ended right now, we would have lost. Luckily, this was just the first half, and we will have a second half in which a chance to pour more points in the basket and hopefully come out victorious.
That is correct, Mr. Hill. That is correct. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick 2.5-minute break here, and we'll be back with you shortly before the start of the third quarter. Please remember that there is no halftime in high school basketball anymore.
Are we muted?
Anna Greco's listening. She messaged me.
All right, folks, we're about 30 seconds away here. All right, folks, welcome back. We're about 30 seconds away here from starting our second half of basketball. We invite you to join us for this upcoming half. Also, we invite you to follow Cristo Rey AD on Twitter. Again, Cristo Rey AD on Twitter. We will be updating all schedules, scores, and in-game media as much as possible throughout the year. 2-1, and Cristo Rey breaks the huddle on the half, and we are out and back in action. It is a Bishop Fenwick possession to start the half. Cristo Rey starts with possession. Fenwick starting with the possession this evening. Working it back and forth up top, trying to combat the Cristo Rey zone. Dive deep, 33 down low, tries to kick 4 above, up on 3. And it's good for a Fenwick three-point attempt, making it 32-25.
Cristo Rey is going to have to come up with an answer for this perimeter offense from Bishop Fenwick.
Carruthers working one-on-one. Continuing to work. He's in the 5-second closely guarded and steps out of bounds.
To do my best Tommy Heinsohn impression, I do not believe actually he was out of bounds.
Oh, rest in peace, Tommy. We move the ball back deep into the Cristo Rey zone. Cristo Rey back in the 3-2. Another deep 3 from number 4. And just like that, Cristo Rey finds themselves in a bit of a hole here to start the quarter. Carruthers working, gets to the rim. Floater, no good. Rebound, Williams, up and in for 2.
Great to see CJ getting some offensive action as well. Usually he's a bulwark on the defensive line.
Pass directly to De Los Santos, who misses the wide open layup and gets the rebound and has the ball knocked away.
Now, Dan, how can a player jump over the back and hit the ball without it being an over-the-back foul? Is contact a necessary aspect of an over-the-back foul?
Position is more of a necessary element of that foul.
Okay.
And if that gentleman's trying to make a good effort to rebound and it's clean and he goes straight up and tries to make that effort, no over the back.
I wonder if our principal, Mr. Tom Ryan, would have any insight into this. Not many people know this, but Mr. Tom Ryan was actually a basketball player at Stonehill College, playing alongside current Providence College coach, Mr. Ed Cooley.
And as we all know, the Providence connections run deep here in the booth tonight with Mr. Rob Heel, the Providence grad, and Mr. Mike Fahey in the development department, also a Providence graduate.
Yeah, Friars are abundant at the Cristo Rey Boston community.
Coach Milton takes a quick timeout to talk things over, and we'll be back shortly. It'll be a Cristo Rey ball directly in front of us coming out. Let's see if we can't get some type of offensive setup here.
Now, Dan, I noticed today we're using an orange basketball. Is that the preferred color of basketball? Is that what we usually see in the high school game?
Yes, Rob. Yes, it is. De Los Santos to inbound the ball for the Knights. Closely advised by Coach Milton on the sideline. Ball inbounded. Carruthers to the elbow. 2, no good. Long rebound. Crawford with the rebound. Cristo looking to score again and fast. Alfredo underneath to Williams. Misses the first. Makes the second of them. That's a rebound, a miss, and a make.
It's a wonderful play for the Knights because if Mr. Carruthers doesn't follow his shot, if AK doesn't grab the offensive rebound, then Mr. Johnson doesn't have a chance to put the game in. You know, it's a wonderful
Mr.
streak.
Johnson.
Mr. Williams gets a chance to put in. It's a wonderful series of basketball to see.
About to say, do I need to fill out transfer paperwork?
We do.
CJ on the line, shooting the back half of his and one is no good. Fenwick rebound coming on out.
AK Crawford showing a remarkable amount of energy here.
We have a backcourt violation on Bishop Fenwick.
So once again, for those of our fans who are trying to learn the game of basketball, once the offense brings the ball across half court, they are not allowed to let the ball go backwards over the half court line.
Pardon us for 1 second as we nervously try to find power. Ball passed underneath, up and under, 4 for Fenwick, no good. Fenwick rebound. Another shot for Fenwick, up, no good. Last touch, Cristo Rey, and out of bounds. Can't set up that far. See if he's got, nope. Mr. Heald's going to step off the broadcast for a minute and see if he can't find us a power outlet somewhere. Deep possession, Fenwick, ball up, over. CJ Williams with the possession, kicks over. Mr. Carruthers with the turnover, coming back out. Oh, and a foul contributed to Alfredo. Jaden Lassiter checking into the game for the first time here for the Knights. High fives all around. Bishop Fenwick ball up top. Fenwick deep 3 blocked by CJ, and we're coming back out. Ball passed up top. Just go shoot it from the corner. Oh, CJ deep, no good. Ball stays, Fenwick ball. Keon dribbling up top, kick to CJ. Oh, Ray with a deep 3, no good. Comes back out here in transition. Kick to the corner. Held, hold, up underneath, no good. 20 for Fenwick with the tip back finish. Ball moves into the forecourt. Dribble. Keon passes off to Ray. Ray, 1-2 step to the center. Hits it and one. Mr. Heald's going to be on his own for a minute while I find an outlet.
Yes, of course, Mr. Kern. We're very excited to see Ray box get at the line. Very excited to see Ray Boss get at the line. He is our leading scorer in school history, as said earlier. Here you're going to see Coach Grady giving mentorship to our new transfer, CJ. Not a lot of people know this about Coach Grady, but Coach Grady is a foremost expert in fitness and conditioning. Jaden Lassiter drives to the hole, kicks out to Alfredo. Keon Carruthers is going to shoot a three. The three is no good, and the rebound is collected by Fenwick. Fenwick on the offensive. Krista Ray back on defense. Playing a zone defense. We have a three-point shot. Rebound by CJ. CJ brings the ball up. Looks. Dish. Does not dish. We have a block. Good to see. So we're going to have a defensive foul called on number 3 from Fenwick, Cade Buckley. So that'll be CJ shooting 2. For those of you who are unaware of the situation with our broadcast right now, Mr. Curran has very unwisely left me in charge of the microphone all by myself. It is never a good decision to trust me with this kind of authority. Williams is going to make his second shot. The score stands 33 points for Crystal Ray Boston, 37 points for Bishop Fenwick. Jaden Lassiter on the defense falls down, recollects himself, gets back up. And we're going to see Cade Buckley, number 3, score a 2-point basket for Bishop Fenwick Crusaders. Keon Carruthers, our number 3, my preferred number 3, brings the ball up for Cristo Ray. Carruthers will shoot. He will miss, but get his own rebound and shoot again. This time the ball goes in, and Mr. Carruthers has scored 2 points, making the lead only 2 points. Ball out, tipped by Bishop Fenwick. It will be Crystal Ray ball under the paint. Here comes Keon Carruthers up on the drive. He gets fouled. So Keon is going to be going to the line and shooting 2 foul shots. If Keon was shooting a 3-point shot and got fouled, he would actually be getting 3 foul shots. So Keon is going to make his second shot, and we're going to be cutting the lead down to 2. Interesting fact about sophomores at Cristo Ray like Keon, instead of taking biology their freshman year, they actually take biology as sophomores. That is then followed up with coursework in chemistry as juniors, which prepares them for college-level studies. Our sophomore science teacher is Mrs. Molly Polio, and our junior chemistry teacher is Mrs. Katie Pedersen. A shout out to both of them if they are listening tonight. We have a backdoor pass by Fenwick and a drive to the hole. The ball is no good, and then a foul on Cristo Ray Boston. The foul is going to be on junior Jaden Lassiter. Jaden is a remarkably bright young man, and I have him in first period theology. One of, if not my favorite student. Cristo Rey Boston would like to correct my last statement, as we are not allowed to have favorite students. Well, now that Mr. Curran has rejoined us, that is the end of the history of the Sioux Indian Wars.
It's good to be back, Mr. Hilden. It's better to be talking basketball. Fenwick ball deep in the corner. One pass transition goes to the rim. No look. Bosquet with the long board coming out. Drives to the middle, finds Nunez Perez. Oh, Nunez Perez commits to travel.
Dan, the fact that our battery hasn't run out yet reminds me of a story from the Book of Maccabees.
I'm about to say, are we going there?
We are going Hanukkah, okay? And I want to say a very, very special shout out to all of our friends in every community. But our battery just refuses to die, and it's much like the spirit of our young Cristo Rey Knights.
Yeah. We have the knowledge of knowing that we're at about 6%, which is great. Kick to the corner, deep three, no good. Oh. We have an over the back 3-3, and then we get back down to that positioning conversation. It was clear CJ had it set up and ready to roll.
I'm glad our broadcast team was on top of that over the back call and really trying to get to the bottom of it.
Get to the bottom, get through. We figure out a way to give you guys the best coverage we can. So, Mr. Heald, when we go to move here, I'm going to ask you to grab the laptop. I'm going to grab everything else. We're going to have a slightly different angle here for the fourth quarter, folks. Hopefully for the fourth quarter. Keon gives it inside to CJ. CJ falls, hits a wet spot on the floor, steps up, and is called for the travel on the stand-up.
This is called broadcast on the move, usually only seen outside of Madagascar, Morocco, some parts of Europe, but not usually seen in America. This is a special moment for CRB basketball and its broadcast. We're going to see Keon Carruthers, number 3, bringing the ball up the court for the Cristo Rey Knights. Carruthers shoots. Carruthers misses once again, grabs his own rebound. He's an offensive rebounding machine. Keon will be going to the line. He's had a so-so night from the line tonight. Read an interesting fact about free throw percentages. Shaquille O'Neal's career free throw percentage is now lower than the number of times Tom Brady gets to the Super Bowl. So, Tom Brady 10 for 19 on Super Bowl appearances. A higher percentage than Shaquille O'Neal's free throws. Carruthers misses the first. Let's hope he makes the second. Williams and Bosquet heading down to the key for the rebound. Carruthers makes the second, making him 50% from that trip to the free throw line.
A little bit of a different angle here for the fourth quarter, but we're going to make it work. You may notice the officials are also partaking in COVID precautions, wearing the masks, and they are using hand whistles. Slightly different sound, a little bit quieter, but so far so good.
So Dan, we have a question from one of our viewers at home. Is it okay if I ask you?
Fire away.
Art teacher, Miss Jessica Edwards, wants to know, why are the referees dressed like guys from Foot Locker?
Or is it the Foot Locker guys dressed like the referees? Now, high school is one of the few ranks to still employ the stripes. As you'll see in the NBA, they have gone to the solid gray polo.
It's a good look, the solid gray polo. And it also helps you not to be confused with zebras. I remember when I was a young lad, in an effort to taunt referees, people would call them zebras mockingly. It was meant to be an offensive gesture.
I may or may not have partaken in some referee harassment with the calling of a zebra as well. So we've got a score of 43-38, Bishop Fenwick, with just about a minute remaining here in the fourth quarter of play. Pass deep to the corner. Fenwick possession. Fenwick kicks up top. Deep three. Bang. And it's good for number 4. He's been an absolute threat beyond the arc tonight.
Yeah, Mr. Hanks, number 4 for Fenwick, is a tremendous three-point shooter.
Mr. Carruthers working against Hanks. Crossover dribble, loses his possession, kicks to Mr. Bosquet. Ray settles in, finds his way to the center, and is called for the travel.
Once again, in a Tommy Heinsohn-like moment, I would like to disagree with the official. I do not believe Mr. Bosquet's feet moved.
30 seconds remaining here. We have about a 1 second gap between the shot and the game clock. Fenwick puts the ball in deep again. 4 kicks to the corner, 2 dribbles in, back to 4 in the corner for 3. Hits both sides of the rim, kicks out to AK and Ray finds AK to clear the ball of the zone. 4, 3, Keon goes to the rim, 2, 1, makes it and draws the foul with .2 left on the clock. Keon Carruthers shooting the and-1. Darvin's originally sent to the table and pulled back.
Mr. Carruthers is having a tremendous third quarter for the Knights.
Keon in the last couple games has shown the third quarter to be the time the lights shine brightest for him. Hits the layup. It'll be a Fenwick ball. They cannot catch and shoot in this situation. It must be a tap play. Ball shot, and that is clearly caught and cannot count.
That was a wonderful attempt by Bishop Fenwick. Tremendous pass and incredible athleticism. So, Dan, I want to talk to the students who are listening at home. As we mentioned, Keon Carruthers really has been shining in the third quarter. And I would like to advocate for that as a strategy in the classroom as well. The third quarter is traditionally the longest quarter of the academic school year. It's a great opportunity to study hard, to work on study skills, and ask for help where needed. So if you're a student listening to this broadcast, let's make the third quarter your best quarter.
They call it a push, coming from March till April break, because it's the longest consecutive period we happen to be in classes.
Dan, fun fact, teams of oxen, while often thought of pushing the cannons from Fort Ticonderoga, were not actually used for that method. You see, the teams of oxens that helped Nathaniel Greene steal the cannons from the British were actually pulled from upstate New York to General Washington in New England.
Fun fact from a theology and history teacher, Mr. Rob Heald. And another fun fact, Cristo Rey finds themselves in the bonus at this point. Every foul from this point in will be a 1-and-1 situation. And some scores around here in the Catholic Conference League. We find St. Mary's currently holding a 3-point lead with 2 minutes to go at Bishop Feehan. St. Mary's, as we know, is the defending state champion, and Bishop Feehan has a very good squad this year.
So, Dan, you're an athletic director. I have a question for you about uniforms.
Oh, geez. Go ahead.
I've noticed that a lot of schools are going to have navy blue, black, or black and gold in their color schemes. Perhaps we, in an effort to always be distinct and unique looking, should switch to a color scheme that isn't very popular. I'm thinking purple on a field of pink, white on a field of pink.
Well, ex-vice principal Miss Pavanko used to be a big proponent of the collegiate purple and white in honor of her alma mater, Holy Cross.
We wish her the best wherever she may be.
Ball up top, Carruthers works, kicks to Crawford for a 3, gets it to go. Bishop Fenwick 44, Bishop Fenwick 46, Cristo Rey 44. 7.5 remaining in the game tonight. Ball deep, reach it got away with there by Keon. And CJ called for the block from behind. Nope. Ray Bosquet called with a reach underneath. We'll be shooting 2. Mr. Curran seems to have left his cell phone down at our previous filming site. Let's see if we can't recruit one of the young gentlemen to give me a hand.
This is a really tough moment for you because, once again, if you leave me unattended, I am going to go back to the history of the French-Indian Wars.
We don't have to go to history there because the foul shot is made, and it's a 3-point Fenwick lead. Oh, Bosquet with the tough luck pass to Crawford. Cristo Rey finds themselves back on defense again.
Once again, it's Cristo Rey's defense that's keeping them in this game. Only down by 3. If they can just string together a couple great possessions, I could see Cristo Rey winning this game.
Wayward shot for Fenwick. Rebound goes out of bounds. Off Fenwick, Cristo Rey ball. Fenwick now settling into a 2-2-1 trapping full court option. Foul by number 33 from Bishop Fenwick. Mr. Crawford to the line, shooting 1-1. That is the 5th foul on number 33, then ending his night. Crawford is on the line, shooting 1-1.
Little known fact about AK. AK is short for the name Akinyele, which is a name of Nigerian descent. His mother and father taught me that last year at parent-teacher conferences.
And Akinyele adds a pair, bringing this to a 1-point game. AK and Alfredo working down low. They clear the press. Then a deep shot. Nobody there for Cristo Rey. Up and in for 2.
Yeah, the presses seem to have some issues. According to one basketball expert, we need to put someone in the middle against that press.
Ball down low, swung up to the 3. Shot, miss. Rebound, CJ. Keon to bring the ball up. Keon slowing the ball down, organizing the offense. Ray steps to the middle. Sets a pick, rolls wide. Nothing there on the roll. He resets the floor, takes 2 dribbles, gets wayward, and is called for the traveling violation.
Dan, that's the second time that referee has called Mr. Bosquet for a travel when I don't believe he actually traveled.
Darvins checks in the game for Keon. Quick break, and I'm sure we'll be seeing more of Keon here shortly.
Darvins is wearing the 00, arguably the most famous player to wear the number since Eric Montross.
Darvins finds the ball on the floor, comes up, 1 good dribble, up and over and in for 2. Bringing this again to a 1-point contest.
I wonder how many of our fans at home are Googling Eric Montross right now and being quite disappointed with what they find.
Darvin, AK doing a tremendous job on the Fenwick offensive player, making him work. Oh, Cristo Rey misses a rotation and a wide open baseline.
Now, Dan, the score is currently 51-48. Once again, our math expert, Mr. Wetzel, just messaged me. If Cristo Rey were to hit a 3-point right now, the game would be tied.
Well, Cristo Rey gives up possession and gets called for the foul.
That is an unfortunate turn of events.
Seems Mr. Ryan, our head statistician sitting at home and head researcher, has come up with some interesting facts. The text line is blowing up, and we'll be sharing some of those with you as we go. AK with the rebound, looks up court to Keon. Keon will definitely be asked to tuck the shirt in on the next stoppage of play. Keon dribbles the ball into the floor, looking for help. The movement begins. CJ sets a good screen. Deep from above the foul line. No good. Fenwick rebound. Fenwick with a transition basket. Up, in, and good.
At this point, Coach Grady has to really consider calling a timeout to really readjust his strategy and calm his players down. Fenwick
going 2-2-1, back to settle into the 2-3 zone. AK for 2.
Now see, the Fenwick coach calling a timeout there might be letting Cristo Rey Boston off the hook. It might be a great choice, giving his players a breather and a chance to stop the Cristo Rey comeback.
Three-point game here with 4 minutes to go. As we know, Cristo Rey's had a tremendous last week or so, going to overtime last week with St. Joseph's Prep, unfortunately losing that decision. Coming back on Friday night without Mr. Ray Bosquet, who was missing due to an injury, and won that contest. And now tonight is in an absolute rock fight with one of the better teams in the league.
Just to be clear for those at home, this is not a rock fight. Not only do we not believe rock fights are a good idea, we are openly anti-rock fights.
Rock fight is a term in sports used when a game is contentious, close, and aggressive.
Right. Sometimes people can be so literal. Dan, I've noticed Cristo Rey Boston doesn't really get out of the huddle on time. Is that a school tradition? Because that's been the case for the past 2.5 years.
Well, I will say this. Coaches love to get every second they can out of timeouts, and when I was a member of the coaching ranks, we used to have to wait to be asked to break the huddle. It's a coach's effort to get that one last word, that one last thought, and buy his guys one more second to breathe. Deep three from Fenwick, bang, good.
Dan, I get very upset when they score three-pointers. I would much rather we scored the three-pointers.
It is on the board as a 2. It is on the board as a 2.
Oh.
Alfredo in the corner gives off to AK. AK gives back to Alfredo. Gives to Keon, who gives to Alfredo. Alfredo cuts through. CJ working down low. Up, under, strong, no good. Coming back out.
CJ seems to be the only one underneath the offensive boards right now, as the rest of the Cristo Rey players are hanging out by the perimeter.
Keon with the rebound, coming back out. Keon takes a hard dribble, looks for Ray. No look pass, and Ray wasn't on the same page. We'd like to welcome the Merritt family who is watching from home. Coming up here on just about 3 minutes to go in a 5-point game here at Bishop Fenwick. Fenwick gives it across 20, takes one dribble, bang, deep three, no good. Rebound Bosquet. Bosquet gives off to Darvins. Darvins to start the offense here for Cristo Rey. Darvins settles at the top of the key, 2 hard dribbles, pulls up, looks, finds AK. They resettle and restart the offense. Ray Bosquet underneath in an isolation. A heck of a play to get up, over, put it in, and looking at an extra shot on the foul.
Dan, nice to see Ray leaving the perimeter and getting down into the box. Being able to use that height and athleticism can only work out well for the Knights.
As we mentioned earlier, Ray was lucky enough to join the exclusive 1,000-point club here in the state. Oh! Crawford goes down hard. We'll give it a second here as A.K. Crawford pops up, and he is ready to go.
That's one of those situations where I think you just lose your wind.
Well, there's been a repetitive slick spot on the floor right in that area that I know guys all night have struggled with. I think the line monster may have got him. Inbounds pass. Again, Cristo Rey in a full court man set. 2 hard dribbles. Fredo guarding closely. Handoff to 30. 30
that would be a travel, Dan. An
Cristo Rey
uncalled travel. Dan, if a travel happens on the court and the ref doesn't call it, did the travel not happen?
Apparently. AK working hard to get himself to the rim, gets fouled and finds himself on the line. The double bonus shooting 2.
Now, Dan, the double bonus happens after 7 fouls or 10 fouls and a half?
The bonus happens after 7, where a player will shoot what's called 1-and-1. The double gets you 2 at
Nice.
10. Crawford in the open key, shooting. Hits the first. I know a lot of the gentlemen have spoke about how hard it is to shoot with the empty key. It's not something you've before this year that was ever done on a regular basis unless there was a technical called. And AK hits them both, bringing the Knights to within a point with 2 minutes and 18 seconds to go. Fredo providing defense. Working, gets beat. Who's there to help? CJ steps to help, gets back, recovers, takes his guy on the foul on the baseline, and a travel is called. No, pardon me, a reach. That is a reach on CJ Williams.
So Dan, once again, for those at home, if Cristo Rey were to steal the ball and score a basket, they would then be in the lead.
Correct. Well, the foul number was not put up on the board there. I would have loved to have known what we have. Fredo providing defense, plays through Ray. Darvin's the victim of the mismatch underneath. Rebound, CJ coming out, AK. 1:44 left here at Bishop Fenwick. The Crusaders currently hold a 1-point lead. AK steps to the baseline, passes off to Ray. Ray takes 2 dribbles, goes to the baseline where he makes his money and is fouled. Ray going to go to the line here with a chance to put the Knights on top.
So Dan, I just received a text from Rosemary Powers, president of Cristo Rey Boston. She wants me to remind the viewers that this game is not brought to you by American Airlines or Dell Computers. If you happen to run American Airlines or Dell Computers and would like to sponsor this broadcast, please let us know.
That is Mr. Hield with the shameless plug for advertising. In the meantime, Ray's missed the first, sits here with the second. Hits the second half of the 2-shot foul, and we are tied. 1:33 left remaining in this contest. Alfredo providing close guard. CJ now on defense. Darvin steps up to the 3-point shooter. He's been hot as iron tonight. On the floor, possessed. They ruled it was touched and coming back. 9, 8, 7 on the shot. Shot rushed, hits nothing. Out of bounds, Cristo Rey ball.
Now, Dan, even though the shot clock was at 5, because it's change of possession, Cristo Rey Boston will get a new shot clock.
That's right, fresh 30, and there's only a couple left in the contest, it looks like. AK up top. AK takes 2 dribbles, sets up the offense, comes off a nice basket pick, up fake through, gets killed. CJ underneath on the rebound, put up. 49 seconds to go, and Cristo Rey with a 2-point lead.
Now, Dan, fans of moral theology will remember that it's impossible to know someone's intention unless you're God. But I don't believe AK meant that to be a pass. I believe he was trying to shoot.
Darvin's with the interception, dribbles it up. He's going to take some time and set up a possession here. Ray dribbling, settling. Ray trying to draw the foul. Does, and will shoot 2. Now,
Dan.
Cristo Rey on this rebound really needs to know where number 4 in white is on the breakout. He's their drop-dead 3-point shooter tonight.
Yes, he has been a tremendous athlete and shooter from the range outside of the arc all night.
Ray here with a pair that could put a huge difference in tonight's contest. Ray hits the first.
Now, Dan, once again, as an educator, I just want all the young men to have fun and enjoy themselves. But honestly, I would greatly prefer if Cristo Rey Boston were to continue to score more points than the other team.
I would join you in that preference. It hits the second. Cristo Rey enjoys a 4-point lead with 23 seconds to go. Fenwick rushing the ball over half, trying to set something up for a deep 3. 16, 15, 14, 13. Ball on the ground. Alfredo makes an attempt. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Player out of bounds from Fenwick with 6 seconds remaining in the contest.
Now, Dan, because Cristo Rey led for less of the game than Fenwick, will that impact into deciding a victor?
Doesn't matter. Whoever's got more points in about 6 seconds will be your winner tonight.
Well, I find that to be very exciting news.
I feel like I just went John Madden saying whoever scores more points will win the game tonight. And Ray Bosquet finds himself back to the foul line.
When I was a kid,
2.
John Madden used to serve a turkey on Thanksgiving during a football game that had 12 legs, and it always confused me.
Bosquet takes his 3 dribbles, settles into his shot. And misses the first.
Shout out to Mr. Matt Levine of the English department. Mr. Levine cooked Thanksgiving turkey for his family for the first time this year.
Congratulations, Dr. Levine. 4.8 seconds remaining here. Bosquet's on the line, going to shoot his second. 2 dribbles and up. Bang, the shot is good. 4, 3, 2. We're talking formalities at this time, folks. The Knights win.
Hey, Dan, this has been very exciting. We just won the game, which makes you and I undefeated as announcers.
Well, from Peabody, I'd like to wish everyone a beautiful evening and a better tomorrow. This is Dan Curran from Rob Heald. Have a great night.
Goodbye, everyone.
I played at Hamilton Wenham. I've been fighting you guys for a long time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am always happy when somebody beats St. Mary's.
Good job.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Playing, buddy.